Dan Outdoor. Welcome back to the channel. We're about to go fly fishing again. We just got done fly fishing actually for a little bit, but my fly kind of got torn up a little bit, so we're retying, charging up the phone, stuff like that. So we're back at it, and I'm going to show you a couple of the fly baits that I have and that we might potentially could use. So if we get straight into this, hopefully, I'll show you kind of what I got going on the fly baits. I have a pretty good collection of fly baits actually, even though I don't go fly fishing that much. But, oh crap, I think it snapped. We good. Let me show you some fly baits I got here in a second when I get the camera situated, which I think pretty decent, but let's see here. So we're gonna start off with this container right here. We actually just got done tying on one. I'll show you the one that we got tied on first in my fly fishing rod. So this is what I got going on. This one right here, pretty nice wood, cork handle, carbon fiber, and whatever this brand is, I really don't know. But this is the fly we got tied on right now, which is kind of hard to see because how small it is. But you kind of get the point of what the color is, and it's pretty small, but it should get the job done for what we're about to do here in the creek. But I'll show you a couple of the fly baits that I do have, ready here, which is I have this box right here, which is a lot of the smaller ones, a couple of insect ones right here. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you get the colors and I can describe them to you. Like I said, this section on which side would this be? Left, I think, for y'all. Left side of this box is kind of more insecty kind of colors and insecty kind of stuff. The middle one's kind of, well, all of them are kind of insecty, but just different colors. I mean, the bottom two more like a bee, and then you have flies and stuff like that, which are in this box right here. Just all the smaller insecty kind of baits I put in this one. Go ahead and put that one up. The next one we got is kind of topwater baits, a lot of topwater and really small ones, but actually a lot of good ones. Actually, there's some spiders and stuff like that. The middle ones are spiders, and just a lot of good stuff, really. Like I said, a lot of topwater, really small baits. Ploppers, that's what the topwater ones are. So we've got the topwater lures right here. This other box is kind of both sides. So one side we got a couple of topwater baits, and the other side is more bigger jigs, kind of more bigger fly baits, as you can see. So not too bad on this box. This box doesn't have nothing too crazy, but let's see here what else we got. I have one more box here. I think right here. This is one of my favorite boxes I got. It's got a lot of good colors and a lot of well-made baits. So what we got going on here is this one right here. This is all my flies right here, or most of them, and kind of what I put them in. Let's see here. I mean, this row kind of got a lot of insecty kind of flies. What's below that? I mean, these are more just straight, kind of just colors, really. Got a lot of the poofier ones, the black and yellow right here. These black ones, I don't think I've ever used these black ones, but there's only like 4 of them right there, and they take up like half the thing. What's up? What's going on? But yeah, a lot of insecty kind of stuff, and I like to use a lot of the insect kind of stuff, like the brown, the yellow. I'm not too big of a fan of the red. As you can see, I got a lot of red in there, but I'm not too big of a fan of the red, to be honest. I like the brown natural colors, kind of like in this top corner, or some brown out here, some brown out here. I'm a big fan of the brown colors. The black's okay. These up here, you're okay. They're not too bad. Like I said, though, I think some of my favorite, the one I got tied on I like a lot. Let me show you real quick. Kind of hard to see, but the one I got tied on is kind of one of my favorites. It's got a little bit of red on it, but it doesn't bother me. The main color, if this would stay still, main color is brown. Got a little bit of red on it. It's kind of hard to see, but you kind of get the point. It's a natural kind of color. So, I mean, that's one of my favorites I like to use. So, I mean, the other ones I got that are kind of like that is in this box, which I just showed you here a second ago, but I ain't never really used the blue colors before actually looking at it. I got one blue fly up there. I ain't never used that before, but kind of what I got going on. There's some little, which basically are kind of like bobbers stuff right here. I got a couple of these. I never use these. It's just I kind of have them, so got to use these one day. But yeah, that's my fly fishing stuff. Got a pretty good little collection. I actually do have some more stuff in the back of my truck. Actually, some kind of garlicky kind of baits. Actually, I'm gonna go get my stuff, my other stuff, real quick. Which we got this whole backpack full of kind of this trout stuff. Well, right now it's just trout stuff. I just went trout fishing a couple of days ago, which I'm about to here in a little bit in the creek. Not trout fishing, but just creek fishing. Here we go. Here's all my good baits right here. Well, like kind of. This one is a garlic semen trout bait, which this stuff is not. It's not too good. These are kind of like the balls. These fall off super easily, so kind of don't really. Nothing against them, but I just don't like kind of what it is. Here's the same thing. I got one left in there, but it's just like a yellow salmon egg. These things fall off super easily. They're okay though. I mean, I've caught fish on them before. These baits, the dough baits, are power bait kind of stuff. The trout nuggets, they're not bad. They're pretty solid. I mean, they stay on the hook pretty well, but it's just you have to pick the right color. That's the only thing about it. You just have to have the right color. These are one of my favorite, actually. I 100% recommend these right here. You know, what these are is like these baits. These are like more of a solid bait though, so you can just rip these off and put them on the hook, and they stay on for basically the whole time you're there. They stay on for hours if you use them correctly. I mean, if you catch a lot of fish on it, then it might eventually fall off. But if you put 2 or 3 or 4 on there, you'll be just fine and stuff. And got a couple more things in here, I think. Stinks though, for sure. But like I said, these are my favorite. I'm not sure about the color. The only color I've used is pink in this, which I'm a pretty big fan of pink, to be honest. Pink and what other colors are there? Like green's alright. Yellow is actually pretty good too. But here in a second, I'm actually about to go in the creek and fish for a little bit. What is this? Ain't nothing right here. I think these were green, or the green orange, something like that, kind of a combination color. Didn't work too good. I used the whole thing because we were there for a while. But let's see here. I mean, I got some split shots in here too. That's basically all I got. Never seen this before, yeah. Hey, it's first time for everything. That's all I gotta say. It's fun. I'm actually gonna try to go trout fishing here in 2 days probably. But I'm just trying to show you some of the stuff that I got going on here. I'm actually gonna go creek fishing hopefully here in a little bit. But another little thing is though for trout is you can use like crappie baits too for like brook and stuff sometimes. I've actually caught a decent little brook on one of these. So what you're gonna do is, my favorite color to use is just the basic kind of like black and gray color. Never go wrong with this. Now crappie, this is amazing stuff. My favorite color is just this one for general anything really. This is one of my favorite colors to use. My second favorite got to be pretty similar to it, but just the white. Like I said, these are all crappie and stuff. Another good, a little bit blue speckles in it. Works really good. The jig heads, kind of like these, but smaller. I just skinned a big one so you can see it. But yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. Like I said, I might try to go here in a minute, do a little bit of fly fishing, hopefully in the creek behind me, before it gets too dark. But like I said, it's just good to have a lot of stuff and a lot of options. So it's just always good to be ready. You never know what you're gonna see or nothing. So it's good to have everything kind of situated out. What is this? I got some more right here. Like I said, it's just good to buy a couple different colors and test out, you know, what works and what doesn't work. And different things work for different people. It just depends on how you fish it and everything. So I'm gonna put this bag up real quick though, for sure. It's always good to kind of keep a cooler with you too if you're going to trout fishing, if you want to keep them or whatnot. But that's some of my trout stuff. I'm gonna stay here for just a couple more minutes probably before we get going on into the trout fishing. we're not trout fishing, but we're going creek fishing. I was just showing you a little bit of my trout stuff for fly fishing. I'll show you my fly rod. Shoot, I don't think, I showed this at the beginning, I think, but I don't know, I forgot. Like I said, I just kind of got the pretty nice little combo right here. Whatever, nice green line. That's one of my favorite lines to use, is just the green, basically. Green's a simple and easy color that you can see. I've seen people use orange before. Orange is pretty good too, but you know, you can't go wrong with green. It's kind of more of a natural kind of color anyways. And then what you got going on here is you have your green line, and then you tie it to your clear line, and then to your bait, which is down here. You can see it, and then I have my little split shot right here in the middle. So I think we're about to get ready to go and maybe do a little bit of fishing here for a minute, hopefully. Like I said, I don't want to wait just a minute though. What time is it? What time even is it? I got 20 minutes till dark, so I'm pretty much good. I don't want to wait too long. I just kind of want to fish for a minute here. Boom, got it set up pretty good, but I'm just gonna fish for a minute here and a little bit. Got my waders on. Hopefully we can catch something. But like I said, it's always good also when you're trout fishing, is just a whole little plastic or bag right here you put your phone in or whatever. I don't use it too much, but if you're gonna be out there pretty far or traveling a lot, it's good to have that in the water. Just like I said, it's just a little plastic bag here. You good to have it if you're traveling a lot or whatnot. Gloves, you know, you gotta have everything ready. Gloves are alright. Bass fishing gloves are pretty good, but I don't really recommend it for trout fishing. I recommend sunglasses, face mask, and a hat. That's all you really need for trout fishing. You don't even really need all of them, but it helps a lot. But yeah, I think it's about time to start fishing though. Yeah, I think about time to start fishing. Hopefully. And hopefully we can catch something. Take a little bit of walk. It's just in that woods basically right there. Just gotta walk a little bit. So gotta get back to it. My hands smell like garlic already. I just touched my baits or whatever. My little garlic baits. Let's see here if I can close this little knife. I don't even know how to do this. There we go. Got pliers. So what's going on? About time to go fishing, I guess. Here we go. About time to go fishing here. Let's see what we can do here. About time we start, I guess. About 15 minutes till dark. The sun's already basically down, but it should be good here. Gotta get a little drink real quick before we go. Alright, basically it's time to go. We're not bringing any backups this time. We probably should, but it's all good. We just bring one bait and one bait only. That's all it is. I'm gonna pop this fence though, for sure. Oh.